Well, hello, good evening. You are live on Sports Today once again. Now I'm back to you with updates on the European Championship 2020, the Euro 2020. Well, first off, the three matches today, one has been played out, and Ukraine beat North Macedonia 2-1 to open their account in Euro 2020. So that's the update from the first game where Ukraine beat Macedonia 2-1. And this is well, then, and of course, now the other two games hold a lot of interest and a lot of intrigue value in a sense. Why? Well, first off, the game that has just gone underway, Denmark, Belgium. Denmark, remember, they played Finland 2, 3 days back, just about this weekend, and there was a lot of misfortune around the Danish team when Christian Eriksen collapsed on the field and needed instant CPR on the ground. Thankfully, he was rushed to the hospital. He was stabilized, and we got news that he was awake. And then the Denmark Finland game resumed, but Finland actually turned up to beat Denmark in that game. So Denmark taking on Belgium, and Netherlands taking on Austria. Well, they have Denmark, of course, they're looking for their first points in Euro 2020, and they have already taken an early lead against Belgium in the second match of Euro 2020. So that's the update from the second match. Just 5 minutes into the game, Denmark have taken an early lead over Belgium. Of course, if Belgium win tonight, they will go through to the round of 16. So there's and of course Denmark would want to open their account in the tournament, and good for them. They've taken that early lead. Later, later in the evening, that's 12:30 a.m. India time. Netherlands will take on Austria. Remember, both Netherlands and Austria won their opening games, and whoever, if either of them win tonight, they'll be through to the round of 16. And if, like I said, if Belgium come back from that early deficit to beat if Belgium come back from the early deficit to beat Denmark, they'll be through to the round of 16. So that's a lot of lot of interest around both these games. Before I go, I'll quickly also sum up the points table because this tournament is now getting into those jittery stages for teams, right? This is a different format. Remember, the top two will qualify for the round of 16 from each team from groups A to F, and then of course of third best teams, third place best teams will also join the 12 in the other 12, the top 12 in the round of 16. So this is how the groups are looking like right now. Italy have of course made it to the round of 16. They've won both their two matches. So Wales are second in that group alongside Switzerland and Turkey, who make up Group A. Group B is where the action is happening tonight. Denmark taking on Belgium, and they have that early lead. Of course, Denmark had lost to Finland, so this is going to be quite an interesting night in the European Championship here. So Belgium, of course, as of now, this is just 7 minutes into the game. As of now, Belgium are the table toppers in Group B, alongside Finland, who are number two, Denmark and Russia, the others who make up Group B. Netherlands, like I said, are taking on Austria tonight. Both of them won their opening matches. They want to press for victory later on, which is about 3 hours from now. That's when Netherlands take on Austria. So right currently in Group C, Netherlands are the table toppers along with Austria, who are number two, Ukraine number three, who just beat North Macedonia 2-1 in the first game of the day. Group D, Czech Republic, England, Croatia, Scotland. That's an interestingly poised group as well. Czech Republic, of course, table toppers with that one game. England, of course, also won their opening game with Group E. Slovakia, the table toppers. Spain drew their first match, so there'll be a lot of interest around that group as well, with Sweden and Poland. Group F is what has been billed as the group of death in Euro 2020. There's Portugal, France, Germany, and Hungary. Portugal won their opening game thanks to a brace from Cristiano Ronaldo. And of course, when you're talking of Cristiano Ronaldo, we know why he also is constantly in the news off the field and on the field, of course, on the field for his footballing prowess. He beat he broke Michel Platini's record for the most number of goals in all European championships. And moments after that match, he went to the press conference and moved aside two two soft drink bottles to stir up a bit of market jingle, didn't he? And he took pushed aside two bottles of Coca-Cola and said that water was good enough for him. And not long after, Coca-Cola's brand value, market value, fell by $4 billion. Of course, that's there's always something to talk around Cristiano Ronaldo. And if you joined Sports Today for the debate last evening I had with my esteemed panelists, we tried to figure out which of these two, Ronaldo or Messi, was the greatest of this generation. Well, there was no conclusive decision towards the end because you'd have Ronaldo fans and Lionel Messi fans for different reasons. And we are lucky to be blessed with two of the greatest footballers ever to play in this generation. Well, that's how the tables are looking like right now. Two very crucial games. Like I said, Ukraine got the better of North Macedonia. Denmark have taken that early lead over Belgium, and there'll be a lot of focus around that Netherlands Austria game, which is in exactly 3 hours from now. Of course, we'll be back with a lot more on Euro at 10 in the morning, like we always do, with a summary of what of the games being played out tonight. And there'll be a lot of build up to the World Test Championship final starting tomorrow. You can watch the you can watch my analysis on the playing 11. I've tried to answer as many questions as possible in my analysis on Sports Today. You can also obviously go back and watch all those great interviews with Boria on Sports Today. He spoke to Sachin Tendulkar, David Warner, Brendan McCullum, Dinesh Karthik, VVS Lakshman, and of course, we also have an exclusive with Saurabh Ganguly. You can watch all of that on Sports Today. We brought all of these shows to you through the day with on E-Salam Cricket conclave throughout. So you can go back and watch those interviews and analysis as well. Some great points around the World Test Championship final. And of course, like I said, we'll be back with a lot more on Euro. In just a couple of hours from now, I'll of course also come back to you with updates from the women's test, that one-off test between India women and England women being played out in Bristol. So that'll also be on Sports Today. So do subscribe to the channel. There's a whole gamut of sports and analysis coming your way every day. Thank you so much for your support. Have a very good evening and a good night. Thank you.